Hi, you are welcome in ABL Education. Myself Sanjay, and in this session we will discuss about Arduino and Arduino IDE software. So let's start this video. First we will discuss about Arduino board. So the model of this board is Uno R3. So completely you can say Arduino Uno R3. On this board you will be able to see a microcontroller. This is Atmel company manufactured microcontroller and name is 328P. So the entire board is operated on 5 volt. Here you will be able to see this is a regulator and this is the jack for power up the board. You can apply 5 to 12 volt on this jack and supply will directly go to this regulator and it will regulate the supply to 5 volt and your entire board will operate on 5 volt. So here some power supply pins are given. Beside this some analog pins are given. Opposite of this some digital pins are given. The digital pins is from 0 to 13 and analog pins having A0 to A5. You can say this is total 6 pins, and digital pins you will be able to see it is 14 pins for digital. Here you will be also to see some PWM pins. Total it will be 6 PWM pins on this board. Here you will see USB port. The USB port is used to connect your Arduino board to your PC. With the help of data cable you can connect your uh, Arduino board to your PC. When we require to upload a program to your Arduino board, this is the jack to upload the code. So digital pins are normally used for to communicate with digital sensors like you can say IR sensor, DHT11 sensors like this, and analog pins are used to communicate with analog signal having sensors like alcohol sensor or you can say soil moisture sensors. So this is the basic use of these pins, and the difference between these pins are you can say this is the basic difference. So in the power supply board you will be able to see here is 3.3 volt power supply. Beside this here you will get 5 volt supply and 2 ground pins also. So here is V in. If you are giving external power supply to this, so this you can apply on this V in pin, and the supply given on V in is directly going to this regulator and it will regulate the power supply to 5 volt. So you can apply 5 to 12 volt on this V in pin. Now we will discuss about Arduino IDE. What is Arduino IDE? Arduino IDE is a platform on which we just code for Arduino board. So basically this is provided from Arduino family. So if we just want to code to our Arduino board, so here we have to write some codes and we will be able to upload on your Arduino board. So some options are given here. This option is when we write any code, so just to compile this, here the verify option is provided. Beside this, when we will click on this, so the code written on this board will upload in your Arduino. Here on the right side you will see here is serial monitor. This is a function given by Arduino. So if any signal you want to monitor, for that purpose if you will click here, so it will pop-up will be open and what is the signal coming from your Arduino board, you will be able to see here. So let us start with our first project. First of all, you have to install, for our first project you need to install Proteus software in your PC. So what is Proteus software? This is simulation software. If any project we want to design, here you can design any project. So just search on YouTube how you have to install this. Initially, when it will get installed, you will not get any option for Arduino board. So just search on YouTube how you have to install the library for your Arduino. So just we will make first project. The name is first project is LED glowing. So let us start. Just you have to give here your name of your project and you have to click on next, again on next. So the workspace will be open like this. You have to click on component mode. From here just you have to type Arduino. So here you will get so many options related to Arduino. So you have to choose Arduino UNO. Just select it and add to your devices. So you have to click on workspace. So it will get here. Now you have to add. Second component required for our project is LED. So again move on component list. Here just type LED. So you will get LED options from here. So you have to choose LED of this model, LED Aqua. So choose this and click on OK. So in the list, devices list, your LED will be added. So click on this and you have to just place here. Now on which pin you want to just add your LED, so you have to choose and you have to connect the pins with your LED. So just you have to click on the pin on which you want to connect your LED. So just we will choose on pin number 8. So just you have to click on this and just connect the LED with your pin number 8, and you have to go on terminal mode and you will get here some in power supply related pins. So you have to click on ground, and so here you will click and you will get a ground. So our connections is completed with your board. So now the turn to program your Arduino. So just we will move to Arduino IDE software and here we will write a code for that. To write the code, first you have to click on file option and you will get here an option like new. So you have to click on that. You will be able to see some pages like this. So initially by default you will get two functions, void setup and void loop. So just we will edit these, remove these comments line. These two functions are must for your code. So in the setup function, just we will write the setup, just we have to write which pins you have used and what is the mode of your pins, whether it is output pins or input pins. So we have to write here. Before that, just if we want to connect our pin LED pin on any pin, so we have to define for that. So we will define the pin for LED. You have to write define we have connected LED, so we will just create LED, and we have connected this on pin number 8, so we will write 8 here. On whatever pin you have connected, you have to mention here the pin number. Okay, now just this is the turn to say our Arduino what we have configured the pin, whether it is input pin or output pin. So LED is output device, so we required to configure this pin as output pin. So we will just configure this pin as output pin. So here is the keyword pin mode. In this, M will be capital, rest all will be small. So in this is the fixed format to define our pins. Here we will just write LED, comma, output. here here is the point to notice that output should be written in the capital, and when the format will be matched with the keywords, the color of written text will be just it become blue. So just you have to keep in mind it will be the in all capital. So the pin configuration is completed. Now we have to move in while loop. What is the function of while loop? What is how it works? As the word reflect, loop. Loop means the control will just move around this loop. It will be repeated. Whatever the code you have written in this body, it will be repeated again and again. So I think the loop function is clear to you. Now just we will write the code for our LED. Here is the keyword for our LED pin. Digital write. This keyword is just used to give command to specific pins. So when we write digital write, so it will just your pin, command for your dedicated pin. It you can configure anything like whether it should be on or off. So in the bracket just whatever we just want to on or off, so we have to write here. If we want on, so we have to write high. If you want to look off, so you have to write low. So here just we will just glow the LED, so we have to write high. Each command will be end with the semicolon, so keep in mind with the end of each command we have to just put semicolon. So now the LED will be glowing, so you have to just want to blink the LED. So just we will give a command up to which time the LED should be on. So here is the function delay. Just when we will put delay, so the LED will be LED will be on for particular delay time. So we will just give command for delay. Here in the delay we have write 1000, so in 1 second you will get 1000 millisecond. So just it will treat at 1 second. In this body just we write the millisecond, value of millisecond. So 1000 millisecond equals 1 second. So our LED will be on for 1 second. Next what we have to do, just we have to turn our LED off. So we will just write here to turn our LED off, just we have to write low, means pin number 8 we have to just turn low. Now first, when the first command will be executed, our LED will turn on. After 1 second, our LED will turn off. So for how much time just we want to turn off our LED? Just I want to turn off our LED for 1 second. So again we have to put here the delay function. Whatever the value you want to put here, you can give this value. Just I want to glow our LED for 1 second, so I have written here 1000 millisecond. And just I want to turn our LED off for 1 second, so I have written here 1000. Whatever the value you want, you can change. Now the code section for our Arduino is completed. Now we required hex file to upload our Arduino directly. If you are putting your Arduino your PC, so just you have to hit here upload. So just it will compile your code, and just it will upload to your Arduino board. But here we are simulating our project, so we required hex file. So first we will move on file and on preference option, and just you have to click on show output during compilation and upload. So you have to tick on these options and just click on OK. Now when just we have to compile this code, just when you will compile this code, it will ask to save your project name. So we will write just name of our project, LED blinking. So you have to just save it, and now you will be able to see this code is compiling. We have to wait to finish this. Wait unless this finish. Now the compilation of the code is completed. Here just you have to scroll it up, and just you have to find out the hex, where is the hex file is generated. So just scroll it up. When you are uploading the code directly to your Arduino board physically, so you need not to require to do these things. We are just simulating our projects, that's why we required hex file to upload in our simulation. One more thing you have to do, when you are uploading the code in your Arduino board, whatever the board you are choosing, just you have to do one more thing. Just click on tool options. Here just we have chosen the code for your node MCU board, that's why the hex file is not generated. So don't do this mistake. Just click on the tool option, and here you will get an option like board. Here you have to choose Arduino. So choose Arduino UNO and compile this code again. The mistake we have done, like we just compile this code for our node MCU board, that's why the hex file is not generated. Again what you have to do, just search for hex file. You will get path of hex file. So here you can say the .hex file is created. Now here is the path for that. So just we have to move on users, HP, app data, whatever the path is created, you have to move on that section. So Arduino code is 8 to 1. So just we have to move on these directories. So find the Arduino build number. It is 218821. Here is our generated code here. So just move here and you will be able to see hex. The hex file is generated here. So what we have to do next, just move on your simulation and here just double click on your Arduino board and it will ask for your hex file. So what we have to do, just click on program file. Here the file option will be given by the pop-up window, so click on this and just choose the path where the hex file is created. So you have to click on PC C and whatever the path is given by the hex file, so you have to move on that. This is path generated by this Arduino IDE software, so I am choosing that. So here you have to choose .hex file, LED blinking ino.hex file. So double click on that and just you have to click OK. Now what you have to do, here below side you will get some options like play, pause, stop. So what the programming portion of for Arduino is completed. Now you have to just click simulate your project. So click on play button. After clicking on play button, so you will be able to see here your LED is glowing. Just let's make it zoom. Here you can see your LED is glowing for 1 second. For 1 second it's off and for 1 second it's off. Whatever the value you want to put in your delay, for that time your LED will be glowing, and whatever the value you want to turn off your LED, so for that value your LED will be off. In this way you can just simulate your project. So this session is completed now. Thank you.